Hello YouTube. This is going to be my Soraka AP Mid guide. It's going to be given a nice overview of how to win as AP Mid Soraka. So let's get right into it. The runes that I use are, my contestants are flat AP, and everything else is AP per level. In this game I actually don't think I really have any runes. I don't have any on this guy, so he's only got like 1 AP from, what is all this? Yeah, so yeah, I don't have any good runes. And then masteries, you want something along the lines of 9021, picking up like magic penetration, cooldown reduction, move speed, all that good stuff. So Soraka is one of the most underestimated mid characters in the game, and will basically dominate the lane and will get nicely farmed if you can play it even just slightly right. This game will it'll demonstrate just that. So yeah, I'll get into Soraka's abilities. Her Q, Star Call, basically just hits everything around Soraka, massive AoE, and this will be amazing for farming minions. But one thing to note with this ability is you don't want to spam it too much, or your lane will be way too pushed and you will basically be sitting under the enemy tower not getting any kills for the whole game. So and then W is a heal that you can use on one person, gives them armor. That is if you cast it on an ally, gives mana back. Cast it on an enemy, silences, and does a decent amount of damage. It has good AP scaling. So, and then her ultimate heals everyone for a massive amount. Soraka has recently been nerfed for healing, but buffed for damage. So yeah, Soraka now does a lot more damage, but less healing with her W. But it does still give a very nice amount of armor. So here you can just see me harassing Katarina, knowing that she has no way to heal up, and that I will, when I need to, be able to heal up. So yeah, you can see I'm just like harassing with my E. I get E first, and then I max out Q. I don't put any more points in E until I have to. I go E, Q, Q, W, Q. I'll put all this stuff in the description, but yeah, you max out Q and then you max out W. Obviously getting your ultimate where you can. So you can see it's hard not to push as Soraka because of your Q just mass AoEing all the minions down, unless you're against like, I don't know, maybe Heimerdinger would be able to stop it. But other than that, you're gonna be struggling to not be under the enemy tower. I mean, some people are just like silly and think they can take Soraka, and that's pretty easy first blood. Just whap the ignite on. Soraka's so underestimated. You can get kills. Oh jeez, that was ugly. Yeah, you can get kills like that from just like that. Might have been slightly lucky, but people largely underestimate Soraka. Soraka does good consistent damage and will mess up a lot of mid lanes. Yeah, I'll fast forward the recalling. Let's see, and normal speed. So yeah, my item build goes, start off with a Doran's ring, then I'll get more Doran's rings if I feel I need them. Basically I'll need them if I'm gonna be in a slightly harder lane, or if I just want to dominate my lane a bit more. Then I get cooldown reduction boots, so Ionian boots of lucidity, and then here you can see me just harassing Katarina NP. Yeah, so after my cooldown reduction boots, I either get a Riley's or a Rabadon's. It will depend on Riley's gives you more bulk and more sort of ganking prowess, You're able to slow people. People can't really get away from the wrath of Soraka. And then Rabadon's is, I would say, more supporty. So if you're feeling like you want to support the rest of your team, or if you just want to do more damage, people aren't going to be able to get away, and you don't need health, then go for Rabadon's. So, but it's largely down to personal opinion on what you think you need. So yeah, here you can just see me sort of chasing Katarina away, making sure I'm in range for when I harass with my Q, basically just running alongside them. And Soraka, you're going to want to last hit as much as you can with your auto attacks, but she has a slow auto attack animation, so this will be quite hard at first, and you'll have to time it nicely. And this Katarina escapes with her life. Yeah, I think, yeah, here I just dive in, use my ultimate so that the tower doesn't finish me or Katarina, and bam. That will be Soraka's second kill of the game. So here you can just see I've already got their tower down to like less than half health in under 7 minutes. Not bad, not bad. And you'll just be able to see that as Soraka starts to get a little bit of AP, minions will get crushed. You will just be able to push minion waves like they don't even exist, like you're just sort of walking through them. And this can be useful, but it can also be very bad if you don't do it right. So here you can see I have 41 minion kills and 2 champion kills after 7 minutes, which is pretty good, I suppose. And then, yeah, Soraka is quite a bad ganker. That is one thing. You're going to have to stay in your lane a lot. The only way you can really help other lanes is with your ultimate. Don't expect to be able to just sort of run into another lane and just sort of kill everyone in it and then go back to your lane, because it won't work. Yeah, you need to basically just sit in your lane and dominate it until team fights. You probably won't die to ganks much, just because you have a heal and you have oh yeah, summoner abilities, Ignite Flash, you can just see that. I probably didn't mention that. With your flash, it's going to be pretty hard to kill you, to be honest. You can flash out, heal yourself up, run back in, etc, etc. So yeah, you can just see Katarina getting dominated, hiding behind her tower, because she knows that she cannot out-harass a Soraka. And people will quickly learn this, and they will quickly start hiding from Soraka. A lot of people think Soraka's a joke, but yeah, here you can see Katarina jumps in, tries to harass, and just gets wrecked. She tried to ultimate, instantly interrupted it with my E, and oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, here we have Teemo thinking that he is better than Soraka, and he. See, I mean, look, I wait a bit to use my ultimate so that he sticks around, and he just couldn't kill me. It was as simple as that. I had my ultimate, so I knew that I didn't have to run at first, and then I knew that my ultimate would keep me alive when I needed it, and I waited as long as I could before using my ultimate so that Teemo would think that he could kill me, and then bam, throw the ignite on, and just my health is going up, your health is going down, bye bye. Yeah, I got the cooldown reduction boots, maybe I'll buy a ward. Yes, bought a ward, good team player. So now I have 87 AP and a nice bit of cooldown reduction, 1.2k health, which is pretty bulky, and I have 62 minion kills after 10 minutes, which is pretty nice. Here, I think I'll maybe be getting blue buff. Yep, it's a good, or no, I think I'm going down to kill. Oh, yeah, I gave Alistar the vision of Katarina to ignite him, so I will claim an assist off that, even if I didn't get an assist. It's worth noting that blue buff is very nice on Soraka. If you can get the cooldown on your star call to about 1.5 seconds, it's just insane. It's absolutely mad. And your heal, everything will just, like, look, the harass from Soraka is so underestimated by so many players, it's insane. You can basically just, like, look, what is Teemo doing? He ignited me because he thought I would go down in health, and then I'm just, yeah. It's just, you can just do stuff like this. Everyone underestimates Soraka. I think in a few weeks' time, when more people realise how good Soraka is, Soraka will stop being underestimated, and like, Soraka is very hard to counter. Like, the only way to counter Soraka is maybe an AD carry mid. Like, Misfortune might be able to beat Soraka because she has a healing debuff as well, but other than that, not a lot of stuff beats Soraka. So yeah, Soraka is just beast. So let's just watch. You can also use for a harassing technique to make sure that the enemy is in range of your star call. You'll want to basically have your E up, so you have your E pressed like this, so you can see the range, and then it's the E and the star call have the exact same range. So if they're in range of your E, then they're in range of your star call. So you run around with your E pressed, and when they come in range of this, then you press Q, bam, Q, and you can know that they're in range, so that you're not going to just sort of pointlessly push the minion wave like a lot of people quite enjoy doing. So here you can see I'm pretty much handling a 1v2. Nidalee has blue buff, I don't have blue buff. If I had blue buff here, I would probably quite happily be pushing them back. Soraka is just really good at holding off minion waves, etc. Soraka is just good. So I will be quiet now and we can... Oh no, I'll fast forward. Oh, rest of my team's feeding. Oh, interesting stuff. Here we can see the Nidalee thinking that she can run around stealing my blue buff. Oh, yeah, here I ignite her quite early. Well, not really early, but I want to ignite her because I know that she can just heal if I don't ignite her. So yeah, it's a relatively easy kill for young Soraka. Yeah, I got my needlessly large rod, which is, now I'm going to really start bringing the pain, and they're going to regret feeding me. So I have my blue buff, and I'm just going to start wrecking. I'm going to go on a spree, I can imagine. So just sort of, I'll be able to handle minion waves in a star call or two. And the minion waves just die, they just drop. So yeah, you want to make sure you're saving your E against people like Katarina for interrupting the ultimate. You can even just not use, unless you're definitely going to get a kill with it, I would recommend not using it at all. Like, see there, my ultimate just healed him for 400, saving his life, and here comes the Soraka double kill. Oh no, single kill, but still, Soraka kill. Just sort of coming in the back and star calling.